Hey guys, okay, let's try to see if we can get this without the lag. Just hold on a second. I actually want to talk to you guys about education as well, because a lot of people have been asking me about college, university, school. So everyone share the feed. We're going to talk about Forex brokers and some education. Everyone share the feed, guys. Let's keep the feed going. Come on. Let's keep the feed going. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. All right, guys, let's go. Everyone, share the feed. Share the feed. It looks like it's working better right now. Let's share the feed, guys. Come on. Let's talk about school. Let's talk about education. Let's talk about that big hype about having a diploma on your wall. And let's talk about Forex brokers. Questions that people have been asking me, things that people want to know. And tonight I decided to do this on Periscope because I don't want people on Periscope to think I don't care about them because I launched mentor tips. I've just been so busy launching and editing and updating things on mentor tips, new servers, etc., that I just have not had a lot of time to come on here. But I want to make the effort and come on here and talk to you guys. So guys, share the feed. Let's get this feed going. Let's get more people in here, guys. Come on, we can do it. All right. First of all, let's talk about Forex brokers. All right. What do Forex brokers do? The objective of a Forex broker is to do exactly what its name is: to broker a deal between the end user, which is a client, a customer, or a retail trader, and banks. All right. Now, what separates brokers from another? What makes one broker better than the other? All right. The difference is this: quality of execution. All right. Spreads. But I'll tell you the number one thing for a Forex broker, and that is customer service. Customer service is of the utmost importance when it comes to finding a proper broker, because you want to be able to pick up the phone, contact them, get answers when you want them. Not everybody's an advanced trader, so when you want those questions answered, you got to be able to get there with them. Now, I know the last 3 months I've been looking for a broker for every single person and to find someone solid. All right. And again, I have just partnered up with Vantage FX out of Australia. And the reason I did that is because customer service is amazing. Spreads are amazing. Owner's a solid guy. And you know what? From the first conversation I had with them, I explained to them that, you know, I am a previous CEO of a brokerage. I know the industry inside and out, and I got nothing but respect back from David, who's one of the directors there. And right off the bat, he just wanted to work with me. You know, work with me to create a good atmosphere for all my students. All right, he wasn't out there trying to say, oh, you know, we don't do it this or we don't do it that way. He was honest, he was sweet, and we got straight to the point. All right, now Vantage FX is our preferred broker for every single person in the world except United States and British Columbia, residents of British Columbia. Everyone else is okay. All right, as long as your mailing address is not in the United States, you're okay. All right, that's the most important thing. All right, now I'll tell you one thing. I did tell some people because they were going on Talent Next to check them out, but I'm going to take that back. These guys are actually terrible, and I'll tell you why. All right, I've gone on their chat to talk to them, telling them that I am the mentor. So we're not available right now. We'll call you. Just horrible service from them so far. Their spreads are through the roof. And when I questioned the guy, I said, why are your spreads through the roof? His first answer was because, well, you know, we allow people to withdraw money. So because you're not stealing their money, your spreads are going to be through the roof. So they're overcharging. Their server times are completely off from everyone else's. And I stressed that to them. I said, listen, your server times are no good. You need to fix those server times. They're not good. People cannot do proper technical analysis. Are you willing to change that? No. I'm like, so thousands and thousands of potential customers you can have and you're not willing to change that? So guys, stop using them. Don't use them. All right? Do not use Talent. Other thing is, with Traders Way, these guys are not, they're not regulated. All right? I will get you a solid US-based broker. Now, guys, I'm letting you know one thing. You're allowed to use Vantage FX even with your US passport, as long as your residential address is not in the United States. All right? So if your residential address is not in the States, but you have a US passport, you can register with them. The rule is your address that you live at should not be in the United States. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? So pay attention to what I just said, all right? So go ahead. If Advantage FX is solid, I've known about them for a long time. They just gave me a ton of tools for all the students as well that I've uploaded to the site, all right? And it's been amazing. Mexico's good. Mexicans can sign up there, all right? But like I said, you don't have to live in the United States. As long as your address is outside the United States, you can use your US passport to sign up, all right? And I'm not gonna go more than that into it, all right? So no, you cannot use my address, all right? Now guys, I wanna talk to you about something else. A lot of people ask me about education. First of all, actually, I've been talking to my mentees, to my students every day now. In fact, I am booked till next year, every hour on the hour. So every hour on the hour, I am booked for a phone call till next year, which is awesome. But I'm talking to all these guys, my students, and I love talking to them. The motivation, the ambition, the character you guys have is so fucking amazing. I love that about you guys. A lot of you guys, I can just hear it in your voice. You're gonna be better than me. Real talk, you're gonna be better than me. All right, so keep it up. I love the drive you guys have. I love what you guys are pushing in. And reality is, you guys are getting better and better at trading every single day. I'm telling you, once that three month is up, trust me, by the time you've gone through the courses, the demo, the live, you're gonna be killing it. Because remember, all you need is 40 pips a day. That on one standard lot is $400 a day on one standard lot. That's a lot of fucking money. That's a lot of money. All right? Nando, I'm not saying nothing, but you got my point. All right? So let me explain something to you guys. All right? A lot of people are asking me about school and education. All right? Education, although I have nothing wrong with being educated, I personally am not a believer of school. And I'll tell you why. Okay? I'll tell you why. School, from the moment you are in kindergarten, you are being completely kind of brainwashed to become, to have a worker attitude, to have an employee attitude. Let me tell you why, all right? What happens in the morning when the bell rings at school? What happens? You are taught to silently go sit at your desk or you're gonna be in trouble. You're taught that if you want to speak, you got to put your hand up. You're taught if you want to go to the damn bathroom, you got to put your fucking hand up. How the fuck are you going to tell me to put my hand up because I got to go to the bathroom? How are you going to tell me that I got to put my hand up to ask a question? What, I got to get in my desk at 8:30 a.m. or I'm in trouble? What are you trying to say? You're programming right away that you got to listen to authority or you're going to get in trouble. We are born free. We are born of free blood. We are free men. We are free human beings. From the moment we are born, we are free. All right? From the moment we are born, we are free. So why do we have to put up our hands and question? That is creating... Okay, hold on a second. Smartass says, get out of here. This guy's been blabbing and being a smartass the entire time. All right? From the moment we are born, we're free. We don't need to ask someone questions. A real entrepreneur, someone that is a businessman, someone that wants to excel in life, all right, needs to be able to make his own decisions. You got to make your own decisions in life. If I'm wrong, fine. Let me learn it the hard way. Let me develop my skills. Let me own them. All right? School programs you to have a mentality of a laborer, of a person that's going to do a job. Because it's teaching you, it's conditioning you to be asking questions, permission to do everything you want. It's not giving you that independence. All right? Furthermore, the curriculum they're putting out is primitive. Come on, Do you really think I need to know where the Appalachian Mountains are? When was the last time I used, okay, the Pythagorean theorem? When was the last time I said, today I'm going to make $100,000, but first, what's a squared plus b squared? It equals c squared. When was the last time I used that? All right? When was the last time I went, hey, Jim, check out MG. Check out AU and AG. Silver's on the rise. When do we talk like that? You need life skills. You need real life skills. And school fails to provide life. Now, why did I launch what I'm doing? Why am I so passionate? Because I'm trying to teach people the road, the street, the way to really make money. Not just money, the way to just live. Live. Just to live. All right? Let me ask you a question. And I asked this to a couple of my mentees today. All right? If you stick your hand, if I brought you here and I said, stick your hand, stick your finger inside the electrical circuit, what would you do? You'd say no. You wouldn't put your hand and your finger inside the electrical circuit because you're going to get shocked and you're going to get hurt. All right? If I say run across the highway or anything that can harm you, you're not going to do it because you were taught as a kid that if you stick your finger inside that electrical outlet, you're going to get hurt. You weren't born knowing that. You were taught that. These are life lessons. But as we age, and after the age of around 12, 13, or 14, we are no longer given life lessons. You want to know why? The only people that give us life lessons are mom and dad. Because mom and dad love us. Mom and dad are teaching us life to live, to thrive, to survive. All right? Mom and dad are the only one teaching us that. Education is not. Education is telling you to read a pre-written book from the 1970s that everyone else reads. What is that going to gain me? Why is poverty at such a high rate right now? Poverty is high because the lack of raw intelligence in individuals. All right? After a certain age, they stop educating us for life. Nobody comes to you and says, tonight we're going to talk about how to not invest money, how to not speak to a CEO, how to make a proper valuation of a business. Nobody does that because they don't want you to excel. You understand what I mean? They want everybody at this happy median line of being average, 9 to 5 mentality. In fact, the moment you start making too much money, you know what they do? They start freezing your bank accounts. They start chastising you, persecuting you because, hey, you're making too much money and it's not all right to make too much money. But if you're making $24,000 a year, you're all good to go. It's programmed to keep people at a pace where they're never going to get above average. All right? You know what I say? Fuck being average. I didn't fucking come into this world to live and fucking die. I came into this world to leave my damn mark on it. All right? Now, why do I instill this? Why do I try to teach you guys and mentor you guys? It's because the shit that they don't teach you in school, the shit that I did that made me fail, the stupidness I did that cost me money, I'm passing that on to you guys so you don't make that fucking mistake. I can turn around and say, hey, I did this, it made me money. This made me lose money. Don't do it, kid, and you're not going to do it. Naturally, you're going to do the stuff that was profitable. Well, I fucking did it. I'm same age as a lot of you guys, man. Just a regular kid. So understand that the ones that are saying school education, fine. If you want to get a diploma and stick it on your wall, get it. But that ain't going to teach you how to be rich. That's going to teach you how to be in debt. Because even if you come out as a doctor or a lawyer, you're coming out with $350,000 in debt. By the time you do your internship, by the time you do your residency, you're looking at your age being 40 years old and $350,000 in debt, making $75,000 a fucking year. And that's the reality. Or you can be your own man. Use your own brain. Control your own fucking life. and establish yourself. And by the time you're 30 fucking years old, you're your own boss. You don't gotta wake up in the morning in a scramble putting your shirt on because you're afraid to get yelled at. Who the fuck has the right to yell at you? Nobody has the right to yell at you. You are a fucking human being. You are life. You are unique. You've got a brain. You've got so much there is to let someone justify you because they're paying you. Nobody has the fucking right to justify your fucking life over money. They can't. Be your own man. Be your own boss. Take control of your life. Doesn't matter what you do. Forex, real estate, doesn't matter. Start conditioning yourself. Change your mindset. Become a boss in your own mind. Alright? You're not an employee. You're not someone's servant. You're born free. So live free. Live life as it was meant to be lived. Live every second like it's your last second on earth. And enjoy every moment that life has to give. But write your own story. Don't ever let anyone write that story for you. Because when they start writing your story, the book of life is something that you cannot click backspace on, you cannot use whiteout on, you cannot delete and start all over again. Every single page in the book of life is being written with a permanent marker. So what do you want written in those pages? What do you want to see? When you're 80 years old and your grandkids come up to you and say, Grandpa, Grandma, tell me about your life. What do you want your book to look like? What do you want your legacy to be? Who do you want to be known as? You don't have a lot of time on this planet. Make use of what you have. Write your book. Control your own book. Be the author of your own life. I love you guys. All right? I'll talk to you guys soon.